Hey, hey, everybody! What's up? What's happening? Welcome, welcome. Sorry, guys, we've had kind of a change of plans here. We're going to live from the front porch. Hopefully, everybody can see and hear me. Juanita Foster, Brenda Baker, Cat Creek Homestead, Mama B, MK Homestead, Evelyn Newman, Lila Newton, Paul Honeyman. Wow, there's a lot of people in here already. Annie Ann, I know we're late. You don't get me. She'll get over it after she gets me.
Hey, leave us alone. We're old people. We're well on football.
We're well in football now. Well and football are tired right now. Let me tell you guys.
She had texted. You're late. Annie Ann keeps us on the line. Let me tell
Oh, she tries.
I know that's a full-time job, isn't it?
Oh my goodness. Yes, it's awesome, awesome. Beautiful weather.
Yeah, sorry about the traffic noise. This baby's asleep in the house, and we didn't want to wake her up. Yeah, we tend to get a little bit loud.
We know that you people get a little loud.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Peppards.
Oh, welcome, you guys.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. 18.
We're going to sit here and talk go about everything that's going on.
We can't hear Rachel. Uh-oh. Can't hear Rachel. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, let's see if we can move her. Move you closer.
Can you hear me now?
All right.
Hey, you guys. Rachel, your sound is not working too good. Uh-oh. We can't hear you, Rachel. I think your mic is turned up so much it's cutting out. Oh, no. I can hear Rusty, but having a hard time hearing Rachel. I didn't have my volume up.
Well, Lila.
Evans Family Homestead's in the house.
Welcome, welcome.
Not really barely. Hi, Annie Ann. Okay, I wonder why. Very quiet. So you try talking about what's up, Rachel and Rusty? Y'all gonna bring it tonight on the Monday Night Live.
Willis Dockery, hello from Georgia.
Rambling with the Browns.
Hello, hello.
Let's see. Nope, still can't hear Rachel. Uh-oh. Hi, Peppers. Still can't hear her.
Okay, maybe if you look up.
Can y'all hear me now? Maybe I just need to read like this, like just be really loud. Let's see. I mean, I can be loud. I'm still not hearing Rachel. She is cutting out. Uh-oh, it might be your phone too.
Oh God, I hope it's not my phone.
Hi, Brenda. Hey, MT Homestead. I'm late. Let's see. Sounds just fine, Rusty. You're loud, and Rachel's the squeak. The squeak in the corner.
Oh, Paul.
I can't hear Rachel. No. You can't hear me at all. Like, at all. Okay, we'll let Rusty lead it. I know you can't hear me.
Oh, that's crazy. I don't know what to talk about. She's the one that leads us all the time.
All right, Rachel, see if that works. Okay, so how about this? Can you hear me on this level? Hear you, Rusty, loud and clear. That's really odd. Rusty is super loud.
Okay, maybe it's because your phone. Turn your phone off and let's see if that helps.
I don't have the volume.
No, they're saying feedback.
Okay, how about now? No issues hearing Rusty. Nope, can't understand.
Swap seats?
Sounds like you're talking in the tin can far away.
Okay.
Swap seats.
Musical chairs.
Rachel sounds like she's in the background and Rusty is loud and clear. How about now? So now you say something. No, don't do that. Now you say something.
Nope, still can't hear.
How about you? Good now. Okay, I'm good now, but how about Rusty?
I know what it is.
What?
They could really hear you, but we were opposite, so it just messed them up.
It says now we can hear Rachel. Now we can hear Rachel, but not Rusty. That is so weird. It's your phone. Let's try taking the
Okay, y'all, it's gonna get shaky because I gotta take out my janky little.
He's in and out.
Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna try to do this without losing
Rusty is gone. Rusty, no bueno. Okay. Sandy says, now here you sissy, but now Rusty is talking in a tin can. How about
Does that make any difference?
Country Road Cures in the house?
Country Road Cures in the house.
Good. Mama B says good. So we're good. Is Rusty good?
I know I'm good.
Well, is Rusty's voice good? Sorry, folks. Technology can be a pisser, right?
I'm telling you.
I know. Better. Hood says better.
See, look at this. That's all I did is take that thin little piece off. No case.
Brenda says no. No. Can hear you both now, Paul says. Rusty is cutting out. We may have to go inside. Can hear you both now,
Okay,
Paul
hold on
says.
now.
Paul says they can hear us both. Oh. The site is using your camera and microphone. Okay. It's
Okay.
odd. It sounds
Okay,
like
is that better?
one side of your speaker is out. To lean in. No on Rusty. You was there when he was moving it, but now.
No.
Okay. No. You want to try going into the kitchen?
Yeah, we can try it.
We'll try taking y'all into the kitchen. Better, but Rusty still goes in and out. Sounds like Rusty's in a tin can.
I'm gonna throw this damn phone away. How's that sound, everybody?
Okay, I've got to take my phone.
Don't pay no attention to the mess, guys. Because we got extra. Got 3 extras in our living room. Ooh, at the table. How many of you that are in here have been at this very table? Riddle me that. The weather is perfect to be outside. Too bad the speakers aren't working.
It's always your phone. The speaker's on. You left the foot open.
What?
Altruistic Farmstead's in the house. Welcome. How about now, you guys?
I wish I had leave me alone. Donna. Hi, Donna.
Door open.
Oh, the door open. Okay.
Yes, I left the door open that way Rachel could come in.
He left the door open because he was born in the barn. I'm playing.
Does it sound better now for both of us? Say something.
Much better.
Más bien.
David said it's must be much better. No, it's still same. Mama B says nope, it's still the same. Can I get in the StreamYard for mine?
Yep.
Or do we still have our microphone? That messes up.
Oh, yeah, it's in here.
Yeah, but
It was messing up on yours.
Okay.
Let's go try it.
Oh, it still sounds like Rachel's in a tin can. Story of my life. Better, but still in and out. Hi, my kiddos. Hey, Donna. Not any better. Okay, hold on. We're gonna try something else. Let me go to. Let me try this. StreamYard. Is it StreamYard or StreamYard?
Okay, guys. How's that? All right. Is that any better?
How about now?
Can you hear me now?
Hey, try the old fix and chuck it out the door.
Right. Trust me, this
Rachel,
phone.
it's lower, but it's okay. Okay.
Okay, what kind of phone does Rusty have so I can make sure not to get. I have a Google Pixel 3. So I have an old phone. Yes. Hear you both. Say something good. Oh, good now. Yes, way better now. Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, good. Good, good,
Tiny
good.
Tim says 5 by 5.
5 by 5. Okay, let's try that. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it's just been crazy that.
Okay, yes, now we can hear you. Okay,
Ugh.
great. Can hear you both. Woohoo! All right.
33 people in here.
Welcome, you guys. 35
What?
people.
Oh, 35.
Yes.
Now everybody can see us and hear us.
Can you hear you loud and clear? Ha, that was fun. And he ends us, ha, that was fun. You know, it only took, 12 minutes for us
Yeah,
to be
well,
late. And then,
11 minutes because we clocked in at 8:01.
oh, was it
Yeah,
8:01?
we were a minute late. Annie Ann was like, "Hey, you're late."
Well, that's
you're
good.
late.
At least she lets us know. Leave Annie Ann alone.
She's so mean. It's like I schedule something. You gotta be right on time every time.
Juanita says, which grandbaby is there? Our little Addie.
Our little attitude is here.
Yes, she's asleep, but when she wakes up, we'll bring
Brenda
her.
Baker said, "Rusty and Rachel's in the house."
Whoop, whoop, Hat Creek Homestead's in the house. It's a Monday. What do you expect? Laugh out loud. Amen, right?
Oops, his name. Probably go out back outside if you want.
Yeah,
Probably could.
that's okay. We'll just stay here at the table.
And he says, "Don't test me, Rusty.
Oh, get him, Annie.
I ain't scared."
Oh,
I can say that because I'm iron half away.
Paul says, check out John and Sherry at Living Simple Homestead.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing the links. Yes.
Yes, Paul.
Tim,
Thank you.
Tiny Tim, Posey, welcome, welcome. I haven't seen everybody.
Rambling with the Brooms.
Whoop, whoop.
Is it Brooms or Brooms?
From
I've heard-
Sunday.
I've heard him say it different ways. I know Maple Creek said Brooms.
Brooms? Is it Brooms or Brums? What's the pronunciation, please? I miss Frank. Lila said he's in the other room, but he's kind of confused a little bit.
Yeah.
We've got extra people and trying to figure it all out. Hey,
Just wanna
Hoops,
back-
Hoops must be in the house. Probably you can have it.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see, Brooms. It's Brooms.
Rambling with the Brooms.
With the
okay.
Brooms. Now we'll say it right.
That's kind of like the Ma'alu.
Ma'alu, yes.
Everybody says Ma'alu, and it's Ma'alu.
Ma'alu. Let's see.
Mama B.
Mama B. So what's everybody been up to? This week has been crazy nuts for us. Just lots of stuff going on, and new baby, and
Baby and short nights and long days.
oh man, I forgot what it was like to have a newborn in the house, and it's like, it's crazy. Like Allie always tells me, you can go back to bed, but I'm like, I hear the baby, and I'm like, boop, gotta get up. Annie Ann's the one that.
He's to be worried, Rusty. We've seen the video evidence of last year's kidnapping. You're right, Paul. That was nice that time.
Mark the perimeter of my new land, Mama B said.
All
Awesome!
right.
That's so
How much are you
cool.
getting, Mama B?
That is so neat.
An acre, 500 acres? I mean, just curious. Trying to figure out if we got enough room for us to come garden there.
Our garden, you guys, is not doing the greatest.
It's coming.
I know everybody's kind of struggling, and we are getting a little bit of a harvest, and we've got a big harvest coming, I'm sure. But we did get the stand done, and we did get the signs done. I think I'm going to be selling a whole lot of baked goods and crafts this first year because it's just been a heck of a year for gardens, you guys. For us, anyway. It's just been
Mama
nuts.
B said she got getting 5 acres.
Ooh, awesome! That's perfect.
Northeast Oklahoma. Fingers crossed. Come and garden it.
She don't want you on her land. Tell him, Mama B. We don't want him.
We'll sharecrop it.
Yeah, we'll share. This is my Monday night cheer up channel.
Woo-hoo.
So Paul said, hey, Susan. Let's see. I love the stand on. I said, thank you so much. I think it came out really cute. Really cute. We need to put a tin roof on it, but we'll probably do that, during the winter. We're just trying to, actually, we're talking about just using it as a greenhouse
It's a
this year.
greenhouse this year, yes.
And then building a new greenhouse on top of the cellar. And then, yeah, so that's kind of what we're talking about.
Mama B's in Arkansas.
Arkansas, awesome. My garden is doing terrible. It's infested with ants. Oh no, Annie Ann, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Between the pests and the rain and then the blistering heat, it has just not been a good year.
Yes.
We're finally getting tomatoes that aren't split.
Yes,
you know.
and that's been huge for us so far. Everything's splitting, and we're finally getting cucumbers coming. I've got a few Yellow squad.
Oh no! Dawn says, well, we are staying with my mother-in-law because our AC is out. First world problems, first world problems. So that is how my week is going. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Hopefully they can get it fixed quickly. It's been too hot for that. I mean, last couple of days has been cooler, but oh my gosh, I
Is
can't
she
imagine.
awake, Josh? No.
Willis Dr. said, same as before, just new crew having babies.
Yes.
I love the stand too. Thank you, Mama V. How can I pull up the chat and comments on my TV? The live is there. The chat I'm doing on my phone. I'm not sure how to do that,
I've done
Lila.
it once, Lila, and I cannot figure it out again.
Paul says, Rusty or Rachel, please say hi to Susan. She's come over to check you out.
Hi, Susan.
Welcome to our channel. Welcome. Susan is from what? From where? What's Susan's name? I missed her, Paul. I'm so sorry, but hey, Susan.
Pathways Homestead is in the house.
Welcome, Cindy. Did you get all your chores done? Cindy was in a mad dash trying to get her chores done a little bit ago. They did. Oh, here's our special guest.
She's napping, you guys, but
Here she is.
here's our precious little baby.
Go smash that thumbs up. Thank you so much. Oh, we waited so long for this
Yes.
one.
Yes.
Oh, baby. And Ann says, oh, baby. So this is our Adeline Grace.
Adeline Grace.
Yes. You can't unless you have an Apple TV. Oh, man, really?
I figured it out somehow on our phone, on our TV. Remember when we were in support?
Yeah, but I don't
And then
remember.
I don't remember what we did to it, but
Hello, little attitude, Paul said.
that's right. The little attitude.
Don says, OMG, stop it. My ovaries. Oh,
There you
she's
go,
so
Dawn.
cute.
Here you go, Dawn.
Aw.
Alan Wilber's feeling them now.
Oh my goodness, she's perfect. She is perfect.
She is. She lost what? The first week she had lost almost a pound,
Yeah.
but she's gained like 10 ounces of that back.
Yes,
so
yes. She had a doctor's appointment today.
Here you go,
Look
baby.
at all her hair. Wait. No. No.
Whoa,
Oh, it's moving in on you, dude.
Yeah.
I barely got the
Hold on.
order for a split second. What the
Why
heck
you
is
shouldn't
going
have brought
on?
you shouldn't have brought her in. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Y'all have to be able to see her. Not in that swaddle. Look at that baby. Isn't
Oh,
she?
she's waving.
Isn't she?
She's telling
precious?
everybody hi.
Yes. She had a little bow on earlier. Mama is good about putting the bows on. What
Yes.
did that nurse
The
tell
nurse
her?
told her the bigger the bow, the better the mama.
So
And
she's,
Ann says, how's Allie feeling? She's doing good. She's slowly recovering.
yeah,
As all you moms know, it takes quite a bit out of you.
yeah. She did have to have a C-section. She was apparently in labor for a couple of days, even the day that I took her to the farmer's market, because when she went in for her doctor's appointment, she was at a 6 and in full-blown labor. She had been telling me she had been having contractions, but they weren't regular. So she was thinking, okay, well, they're, Braxton Hicks. Well, no, she was in labor. And then she pushed for 2.5 hours and then still had to have a C-section. So it was pretty rough on her, but she's doing so much better today. She's a trooper, you guys.
Yes, she
She
has
is
been doing
amazing.
amazing.
Yes.
Fast Bet says, oh, so pretty. Hood says, so
You wanna
cute.
go with Daddy now
Donna
that you're
Grid
gonna
says,
cry?
oh.
Are you going to go with Daddy now?
Mary Garris
Thanks.
says, that's special.
Now that you're
Uh,
going to cry, you're going to go with Daddy?
And what does she weigh now? She says,
She weighs 7'11". Today she was at
so
7'11".
she's down 2 ounces.
Yes. So she's doing amazing. She does have an appetite. Definitely has an appetite. You're beautiful.
Juanita says, I feel for her. I had 3 C-sections.
Yes.
Paul
Juanita,
says, I
I'm so
told
sorry.
you all to get Rusty a baseball bat. Should have been out a lot faster. Yep, men twist our ankle and we think we're
in pain.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Brenda Baker says, I feel for her. Get well soon. Willis Dockery says, glad she's getting better. MT says, I had a C-section with both of mine. The first was an emergency. The second was planned.
Yeah, that
Yep.
was mine too. First, Allie was emergency, and then the second was planned. And that's why I keep telling Allie the next one will be so much easier. And she says what every typical person that's had a C-section says, never again. But she'll come around.
MT says, she's so adorable.
Thank you. And I need to get her little onesie, but it's too big on her yet. But the next one we'll have her little
Hopefully, the
onesie.
next time we have her online, we'll have her on in her special onesie.
In her special onesie, yes.
Sounds like me and my wife's experience with our first one, 3 days in labor and emergency C-section.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so hard when it happens like that, you guys. Just it's like one or the other. Come on, let's plan a C-section and skip the labor, or
Dawn at Hat Creek says that. Hat Creek says I have had 5 C-sections.
Oh my goodness, Dawn.
Wow. And how many kids you got?
Yeah, and it's 7, right? You have 7?
So I was thinking 7 or 9.
Yeah, and so yeah, and your ovaries are going nuts. Look. Oh, hold on. I'm going the wrong way. She's hungry. She wakes up hungry. Those wells have been dry for a long time, so you're gonna have to go to your mom. I know.
There you go, Dad.
I know.
Special gift just for you.
Deborah Felix says, I made the live. Addie is beautiful. Proud grandparents.
Yes.
Hope Allie feels better soon. Thank you so much. Dawn, no wait. Okay, what did Dawn say? Hold on. I gotta get there. 7 are at home. Okay. Dawn, no wait. Let's see.
7 are
She
at
has 10. Dawn has 10. Paul
One
says,
more for a football team.
Paul says, I gave birth this morning, Rachel. I swear. Pure agony right up until I
Paul, drop the kids off at pool.
Dawn has 10. I made the live. Okay, yes. Let's see. Oh my goodness, that was mine. First emergency. He was 2 months early. He weighed 3 pounds 5 ounces. Goodness, Juanita, that's crazy. And Ian says, I know, right? I labored for 12 hours and then had to have the C-section. Isn't it crazy? It's kind of like, hey, wait a minute. This isn't fair. Brenda says, I got lucky and had both of my girls in about 30 minutes after labor started. Awesome, Brenda. That is so awesome. Funny ball. Cat First says, it's just the dryer.
It's just the dryer.
Maybe that's an inside joke. I'm sorry. Maybe just explain something. I was around 7 weeks early. I'm serial about that. Wow,
Right.
7 weeks early. So Amos
was 6 weeks early. 4 pounds 2 ounces.
I wasn't there for that one, but
Easiest labor you ever had.
and he walked into my life at 9 years old. You know, he was potty trained. He already had a smart mouth. You know, acted just like his daddy. You know,
Yep.
easiest thing ever.
Paul says, geez, now Lila and Annie Ann are banging on.
Well,
Well, if you quit talking about dropping the kids off at the pool, we wouldn't have to be on you.
and Donna says she's a better woman than I am. Mama B says, right, my longest labor was 30 minutes. Wow, that's so cool. That is awesome for you,
Yes.
ladies. And you know what? 30 minutes or 12 days, I'm telling you, moms are heroes. I
Yes,
mean, I
they
just
are.
can't. It's just amazing.
Brenda Baker says, my husband said I should have a dozen since it was so easy. I said, no way.
Don says those repeat C-sections are great. You can schedule them. Go to sleep, prego, wake up, not. It's the best way to give birth. Absolutely, yes. I worked until 2 days before Cody was scheduled to be here, and then I went to work with my ex-husband that morning, and then we just showed up at the hospital. Oh, we came home, I showered, grabbed a bag, went and had a baby. It was the best thing ever.
Cat fur's at it tonight.
Brenda, what was easy, you or the birthing? Why did I read that out loud?
Because you forgot it's cat fur. It's like reading Paul out loud. You can't do that out loud.
And hoops. Having them in 30 minutes, Brenda said. You guys, we got to meet Brenda.
Yes.
We're so excited. We probably said that last slide, but we got to meet Brenda Baker, and I have pictures, and I just haven't had a chance to post anything.
Oh, I tell you.
Everything that's been posted on YouTube lately has been scheduled to go up, and we haven't recorded anything. It's just been nuts. It's been nuts.
Well, everybody's laughing at cat fur
Oh
and
my
Brenda.
goodness. Let's see.
Don, I'm thinking that you need to kick them overs in one more time, and that way you got a full football team to field out there.
Oh my goodness.
And Brenda says, probably both. That's the Brenda we found out about, isn't it?
That's the Brenda we met. Donna says, I want to meet Brenda. I'm in Colorado.
Paul says, well, I was proud. It's the first saw that once.
Paul.
Mama B, wish I had stayed longer to meet you in Sulphur. Oh yes,
Oh,
that would have been
awesome. I just hated
I wish
it.
we could have been there earlier.
Yes, that we missed everything. We're that's our life. Let's see.
Don says,
Don says,
oh hell no. Our little Cody is the caboose and the baby.
Cody is sweet. We've met Cody.
Yes.
He is sweet, sweet. He reminds me of Amos. Oh my goodness, he's a pistol. Oh my God, Paul. Deborah says, drop kids off at the pool.
To see who swam and who sunk. This live has gone to the crapper.
Hey,
That's what Gary said last night.
I was gonna say this has kind of been the theme because Pathways Homestead's last two lives have kind of gone this way. Oh my goodness. We're using Colorado
Every
for summer, but didn't go this. Oh, usually Colorado.
Characteristics of Brenda Baker was lots of help for us at the Southern Oklahoma meeting.
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yes. Have those brands started laying yet? A few of ours are now. Awesome. No.
No,
they
they
have
haven't
not.
yet, but we're
Yes.
watching
We're
every day.
watching.
We
Yes,
integrated them
Terry.
into the big coop last week.
I think so. Last week or the week before. So they're with the big girls now. And oh yeah, because we told you because we had to carry them in the coop at first, but now they've got it. They've got it now. Cat first says, Brenda, I understand, ma'am. I'm the one who has headaches in this house.
What a crappy lie. Cindy and Gary said, yes, everyone has a crappy mindset.
It's the heat. It just wears on
Oh, I tell you.
you. Donna says, maybe next year, Brenda. So Donna's in Colorado. So
You know, normally they're in Colorado.
no, Brenda's normally in Colorado. Donna is in Colorado.
Okay. Corey and Cindy
drinking that
Davis in the hose.
Colorado Kool-Aid. Let's see.
Why is poo spoken about so freely these days?
Because it's our live. Pathways, it's easy for a lot of us to laugh out loud. And Brenda said maybe. Let's see. Oh, here, I've got something. Do you want to read those?
Okay.
I've got something to show
I love
you.
your lives because they're always fun and interesting. Well, thank you, Deborah. Fun and interesting. Interesting is the emphasis in that. The emphasis word.
Oh,
right?
I should have worn my glasses.
Oh, boy.
I posted that on our community page.
Yeah, somebody dropped their glasses in the yard and the dog found them for us.
It wasn't my fault. I had Noah, and me and Noah went out to see the pigs, and we were outside, and my glasses fell off of my shirt. I didn't notice it, but the dog did.
Yeah, he did.
He ate
Paul
them.
says, because we all relate to days. Laugh out loud.
Okay, Brenda's gonna get me for showing this, but look at this. I got a. Let me see if I can
Let me
get it.
turn this.
Oh,
Nope,
nope.
nope.
Let's try.
Oh, that's okay. It's just over my face.
Yeah.
That's
see,
us seeing Brenda.
we got to meet Brenda. It was so awesome. So awesome. And we hung out there at the concert. What was Stony LaRue?
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome.
Okay, Hat Creek says Paul Honeyman has diarrhea of the mouth. Verbal diarrhea, yes.
Juanita says, good picture of y'all.
And
Oh,
then
my.
Homestead is in the hose.
Welcome. Let's see.
Cat Fur says we don't live that far from you. Why is it still so bright? Looking through the window behind you. Because we're living right.
Because I have all white curtains in my kitchen.
And if you're not
It's
that,
because it snowed.
boy, I wish. Cat Fur, where are you guys at again? I ought to know, but I don't.
It was super great to meet y'all. Oh, Brenda, it was awesome to meet you.
Yes.
Corey and Cynthia said, sup, Lila?
So,
Sup. Then they did the Colorado Kool-Aid clink.
thank.
Telling
Next
our
time you
age.
feel like drinking some of the Colorado Kool-Aid, you'll spit in your own ear.
That's two different songs.
No. Same song.
Same guy that sings it.
Same song, too.
Is that the
He's
same
talking-
song?
I was talking to some Mexicans. Drink
Yeah.
some Colorado Kool-Aid.
Colorado Kool-Aid, that's right. Mhm. Sorry, before my time.
Mine too. But we both know it.
Cat Purr says Rusty Tomball,
Tomball, Texas.
Texas.
Tomball, Texas.
And they both turned around to see if you were there. What? Simply Jen Homestead. Jen is in the house. Oh, let's see. Yeah, we both turned around to see it.
Didn't know it was that bright out, but you know, hey. My boss went on a vacation to the Virgin Islands. He was saying when they were down there, that 6:30 at night, pitch black. 5 o'clock in the morning, sun's up, ready to rock and roll for the day.
Isn't that crazy? That's nuts. We're never up early enough to see the sunrise. Although I said that lately, Addie's had me up.
Lately we've been up to Daddy's like, hello, the sun is up.
Lazy Days Ahead with Jess and Lisa. Welcome.
Welcome.
Says, are we late or just lazy? Neither. Party's still going. Cat Purr is everywhere. Hi, Jan. Everybody saying hi to Jan. Yes, but anyway, it's just been nuts.
Yes.
Around here.
Nuts. It's been beautiful weather, though. You guys,
Last couple of days.
I am so thankful for this 80-degree weather. You have no idea.
Cat.
Cat Purr is everywhere.
Cat Purr is everywhere. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Quick, what song is that from?
I was hoping you'd bring in some tamales to meet up, but we didn't rate them, I guess. Oh, no, it's not that you didn't rate them. You guys, I worked until 1. I was supposed to get off work at 1. That's when we thought we'll be there by about 4. I didn't get out of work till almost 2. So by the time I got home, cleaned up, we got on the road, it's just crazy.
Yeah. But maybe someday. Let's see. Hello, David. Hat Creek. Dawn says, so much better than the 112 it was last week.
Amen.
Yes. Annie Ann says, I know it felt like air conditioning outside today.
Brenda Baker says, excuses.
I know. It's been too hot to make tamales, too.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a whole process. Oh, my gosh.
And that's a
Can you
lot
imagine?
of oven time.
Well,
Stove time.
Stove time, yeah, because you've got to boil the meat and then,
Boil the meat,
steam
make the mole, steam the tamales.
oh my gosh, it would just be nuts.
Excuse me, steam the tamales.
Tamales. Come on with the tamales.
It's 56 right. Oh,
Wow,
God, I
I
wish it was
know.
56 right now.
So where are you, like, ish in
She is,
Colorado?
Lila?
Yes.
Lila is in New York.
No, she. Oh, yeah. It's Donna. Donna is in Colorado. So you are in New York. Yes, that's right, Lila. Yes, 56. That's awesome.
And Lila, you need to take a picture and email us a picture of you wearing one of your Robertson's Belly Acre shirts, and we will throw it up on our community
Maybe
page.
she doesn't want to. Maybe she got them and she was like, ugh, this is terrible.
Probably
Put
did.
her on the spot.
I'm putting her on the spot.
Brenda says,
Wear the damn shirt, lady.
Brenda says, yes, it is. I haven't cooked for a week because it's too hot. Yeah, that's my excuse too.
Crazy Ed's Homestead. It's in the
Hey,
house.
and welcome. He said, howdy. So I'm saying, welcome.
77 in Colorado Springs.
Paul says, hey, crazy Ed, and I read that, hey, crazed.
Hey, crazy.
I missed the Y. 77 in Colorado Springs. Awesome. Colorado Springs is awesome. I haven't been there in years. Manitou Springs is really nice too. So.
I like the Denver area.
Denver?
Yeah.
We got lost in Denver. Not we. Before you. Howdy, Scott. Are you upstate New York, Lila? Annie Ann said, goodness.
Yeah, I think Lila is central or north central, I believe. If I remember correctly.
I'm terrible about it. I don't even know where we live. I mean,
In a house,
in a house.
most of the time.
Jan saying, hey to everybody. Lila says, OMG, I love the shirts, guys. Rambling with the Broom says, hey, Hat Creek. Let's see. Juanita says 83 and Meeker. I know.
This understood garden is in the house. Welcome.
Meeker, we used to mow in Meeker. I think we've said that before.
Yeah, we used to mow at the Meeker Terrace apartment.
Ed says he'll be in California tomorrow. I've never been to California.
Not missing much. I'd love to take her to California. Guys, I've had the pleasure of getting Rachel as far north as South Dakota. Eventually, I want to get her. We'd like to go to Canada if they'd ever open the border again. And we've been as far east as South Carolina and Florida. Now I want to get west. She's been as far west as Colorado, so I'd like to get her all the way to the West Coast eventually.
Yep. That would be good. It's 75 in Davenport, Oklahoma. That's what Brenda said.
Davenport, Oklahoma.
Isn't
We've
that
been there.
crazy? 83, I'm sure we sprayed.
No, Davenport is where the little gas station where your mom and dad they stayed open late to fix tires for your mom and dad.
Listen, when we had the commercial lawn care business, we sprayed
77.
70. We sprayed 70 lawns in 13 days. So we were all over the state of New York. No, all over the state of Oklahoma. And so every time we go to a new place or somebody mentions one, Rusty says, we've been there. I'm like, I have no idea. Like I was the co-pilot, but not really. I just kind of sat over in the passenger side and played the music and helped spray the lawns. That's it. I didn't do any of the rest of it.
Lattice is correct, Rusty, just south of Rochester on the southern tip of Seneca Lake in Yates County.
Ooh.
I don't know where Seneca Lake's at. I'm going to look it up now.
August 9th, you folks can cross the border so long as you have both shots. Biden won't allow us to drive down. We can fly, just not drive. Isn't that crazy? That just seems weird to me. I wonder if it's because of, who knows?
It's called the Finger Lakes region. Misunderstood says...
It's supposed to drop to 68 here in Birmingham tonight. Wow.
I wish you'd get that.
Yes, you need to open the windows.
Cat first says, folks, please click a thumb. Yes.
Click a
One up.
thumb.
Do one up or two down.
Mike is in the
Mike.
house. Rusty Rachel Big Mike is in the house. Sorry I'm late. No
Never
worries.
late, man. Never late.
No worries. There's nothing good in California anymore. It says,
The ocean.
well, Beach Boys say, what is it? It's West. How did it go? The East Coast girls are hip. They are really dig those styles they wear. What was it?
I don't remember.
The Southern girls.
Rambling with the Broom says, Lyman, we're considering a meetup in Syracuse.
Ooh.
That's a road trip.
Ooh. The West Coast. How does that go? Drop to 68. Does that mean you do me and what? But I can't read that out loud.
No.
Cat fur. Y'all type it and go. Rachel's gonna read it. Rachel's not gonna read it. Rachel's not reading it.
And Rusty's on it tonight.
You can silent read. I'm reading.
Next summer.
Next summer. Ooh. Cat fur. Cat fur. You
Well,
better
Annie,
watch it.
I can see Annie Ann's get that itchy timeout figure, Cat fur. Oh, Brenda Baker says, you better watch it.
77 is better because it's
8 more.
holy crap, Rachel. That was before my time, that song. My mom used to love the Beach Boys. Right. So what is the West Coast girls? Oh, see, my parents used to listen to it too.
Annie Ann says, my finger's twitching.
It's like hanging over that.
The Southerners
Hanging over
up this far.
I don't know. That sounds like a challenge, Lila.
Yes, it does.
I don't know. Maybe the Southerners will, head that way.
Do we count the Southerners?
I don't know if we're Southern. Are we Southerners?
Yes.
We're in Oklahoma.
Kansas is technically considered Southern.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
Kansas could choose. During the Civil War, Kansas chose which side they wanted to be on. Arkansas and Missouri are both Southern states. Oklahoma would fall into the Southern category.
Let's see. I'm getting a history lesson that
Okay, West
West
Coast
Coast
has the sunshine,
and the girls all get so tanned.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Terry.
Terry. She was like, Google, Google, Google.
All handmade. Hey, hey.
Welcome, all handmade. Yeah, we are Southern.
That's what I thought. Thank you, Annie Ann.
Pull up your name.
Annie Ann
Yeah, you Southern. Yeah, you Southern. That's what Jan said. Yeah, you Southern.
You Southern.
Let's see. That's why they.
Oh, I have skin cancer.
Oh my goodness, you guys crack me up. Y'all
Crack me open.
Y'all crack me open. Robin, whatever says, I'm in the house. Hey, Robin,
Well,
whatever.
you're lucky we're in the hose because like earlier we was outside.
We're outside, but we couldn't make it happen. We just couldn't make it happen outside. Let's see. Catford could be. Terry says. Oh my goodness.
We're listening to some Beach Boys tonight now.
Beach Boys. Who was Uncle Jesse used to sing the Beach Boys on Full House. That's the only reason I know about them. They were before my time, but Mom and Dad used to
my time too.
Let's see. Hello, Connie at All Handmade. Let's see. Lila says, I know. Just when I move south, then they'll all come north. I just can't win. Sandy says, gotta go. Love you, Sissy and Rusty. Give hugs and kisses to Addie for me. Say hi to Allie and Josh. Good night. And Sandy says hi. Good night, Sissy.
Good night. They both said hi. Hi.
Not trying to wake the baby, he said.
Now he's using the baby for an excuse.
John Stamos was the drummer for a while. Yeah. Yes. Let's see. Good night, Sandy. Vintage on 8-track. Yes. That's the only way to listen to the Beach Boys. Yes. You put it in the 8-track player and then you have to fold up a little piece of paper and stick it underneath. So in that way it stays on track.
Right.
I mean, that's the way ours was. It's pretty janky.
And he answers, I would never move north, Lila. I hate the cold.
Alfred Toadstead says, they were my time. Love the Beach Boys. Yes. Love the Beach Boys. Well, you are south of us, so you're Southern.
Amen.
Bye-bye, Sandra. Let's see. Hi, Dan. And that's why I'm leaving.
Yeah, Lila's going to move to northeastern Oklahoma.
Oh, is that where you're moving?
That's where we're moving her to.
Oh, we're going to move her there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lila, there is a ton of channels up here around you.
Ooh.
I bet there is.
Jaws is
Jaws is in the
house.
house.
Welcome, Shannon. Hey, y'all, Rusty and Rachel. Let's see. Yes. So, Catford says, we do appreciate the two of you. Thank you so much for sharing your life with us.
Oh, absolutely.
thank you so
Thank you guys
much.
for taking
Yes.
such an interest in our
Craziness.
shenanigans. Wow, you had an 8-track, Rachel. What's an 8-track?
Right, Paul, right.
Paul still listens to his.
I remember doing dishes, and my mom had an 8-track player like mounted. She was fancy like that. She had it mounted in the kitchen because she always listened to music. And I remember my brother would go to help me, and he would put in Johnny Horton. Is it Johnny Horton?
Yep.
And it would drive
In
me nuts.
1814, we took a little trip
Yes.
along Colonel Jackson down to Mighty, Mississippi.
Yes.
We took a little bacon and we took a little.
So then I'd get them back, and I put the Grease soundtrack in. Yeah. Yeah, I love the Grease soundtrack. Come on. Hi there, Shannon.
Yeah.
Come on. Let's see. My first car had an 8-track in it. That's awesome.
My first
Don
car
said-
only had AM radio. That ain't wasn't even fancy enough to have an 8-track. You know?
I think that every time you'd hit a bump, well, you couldn't drive it in Oklahoma anyway.
Right? Not in the Tulsa area. Lila now, she's saying, what the heck is an 8-track? That's what they had when you were on the ship.
Paul says, seriously, 8-track. My first car had a cassette player in it. So an 8-track was a
8-track was a big box.
Big-
It was probably about,
big cassette.
big,
Yeah,
about
I'd
that
say
wide
this
and
one
about
is
that tall.
Yeah, yeah. And so then I'm all V'd out.
Yeah.
It was like, yeah, and it, I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, that's
Just had tape. It had a
just
tape.
had tape in it. There was no holes to rewind it. If it ate the tape, you'd pull it out and you'd pull on the tape real fast and it'd suck it back in and you just hope it didn't
Tila
flip.
Scappa's in the
Tila
house.
Scappa's in the house.
Thank you so much. Said congrats on the baby this week. Juanita says Kansas was the same. Bar Run Forge is in the house.
Bar Run Forge,
Welcome.
welcome. 1970 Nova with an 8-track. Styling and profiling that Nova King.
Don says it was a 1979 Ford Econoline van. Dang. I'm just kidding. Laugh out loud. Lila says.
And Ann says 73 Dodge Dart.
And Ann says, my first car had an 8-track also. Wow, 73 Dodge Dart. That's nice. That's awesome. I'm older than you guys. Laugh out loud.
Cat versus 8-track came out after the portable
Record player. Can you imagine that? Hey, they were trying.
Yes. And Tila, welcome, cuz.
I had my first car was a 76 Cutlass Salon with T-tops, and the windows didn't roll down. You had to like take the panels off and roll the windows down, and the T-tops leaked like a sieve, but it was snazzy.
And she rocked like this.
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
Yeah, because there was only one bolt.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, my first vehicle was a 78 Chevy pickup. Ugly green.
Evelyn Newman says 78 Ford LTD with an 8-track.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy.
Brenda says, I still have a bunch of records.
Records. When we were cleaning out my ex-husband's house, and he had a lot of records, and Allie's husband took the record player and the records, so they were really excited about that.
Mike says, my first car was a 72 Nova with an 8-track and a 3 on the tree.
3 on the tree. Tila says, thank you. Pafford says, my first car was a 1954 Ford, AM radio only. Laugh out loud. Rusty's only had an AM too.
So my 78 only had AM, but I loved it.
Mike says, my first car was a 72 Nova with an 8-track. And oh, yeah, he just read that.
And Ann says, I learned to drive in my mom's yellow Ford Pinto.
Donna says, a 76 Oldsmobile 88 loving my life.
Oh, yeah.
See, mine was a 76 Oldsmobile, but it was a salon, Cutlass. Well, I guess it wouldn't have been. Is that Oldsmobile?
Yeah.
That's but I didn't.
OMG, you had a 76 Cutlass. Beautiful car.
Yes. Salon. And it was teal. It was like a teal green, and then the windows were tinted and the T-tops were tinted. So I mean, it just looked sharp as all get out. But you know, it also went through transmission fluid, like you know.
She pulled up to the gas station, had transmission fluid, check for gas.
Yeah. But it was my car, and it was
Oh, Tila says 64 Corvair was my first.
my
My mother
Corvair.
wants a Corvair so bad.
No offense, Tila. I looked at a Corvair whenever I was looking for my first car, and I told my dad that's the ugliest thing ever. I can't tell if it's coming or going. But that's awesome, though. Yes, and Donna wants one so bad.
Gary had a 77 Ford. My first car was an 81 Ford Mustang.
Ooh, and Ann says, I learned to drive in my mom's yellow Ford Pinto.
Corey and Cynthia says my first vehicle was a 70 Chevy with no radio.
You know what the best thing was, too?
Lila.
We all had 460 air conditioners or 260 air conditioners.
Yeah.
You know, you roll down the windows and drive 60 miles per hour. Yeah, that was pretty much it. My 73 Dodge Dart was yellow with a black vinyl top.
Ooh, Lila
fancy.
says my first car was a yellow hatchback Pinto with an 8-track.
Wow, holy cow.
I remember my aunt used to have a yellow Pinto. I think
All I think of the hatchback Pintos is Cujo.
right.
My favorite was the 78 Mustang. So my mom had what was that, 64 Mustang, that candy apple red 64 Mustang.
65.
65 Mustang. It was sharp. Troy, my Nova was white with chrome moon hubcaps. Did you guys know that that is a trend right now, naming girls Nova. Nova is a new, like,
Nova.
which means don't go. So in Spanish, Nova means don't go. It doesn't go. And so Allie said, I like the name Nova. And I was like, really? Because it just means don't go. Well, we were at the hospital today. We had taken Addie in for a checkup, and there was the little footprints all over they take the footprints and they write their names. And there was a little girl named Nova. I'm like, I guess that's kind of a trend now.
Leanne Gerard is here. Oh, sorry I'm late. Hi, Rachel and Rusty. I had a 75 AMC Pacer.
Ooh. Annie Ann says, I didn't have air conditioning in my house or car until I left home. Right? We had box fans at home. We did have swamp coolers.
Yes.
At one point.
Lila says, guess how old I am now that I gave myself away. I can guarantee you I know already. You are 21.
21.
Jared Crocker's in the house. What's up, people?
Jared, welcome. Now that I shaved my beard off, it's time to grow out my mustache like my hero, Rusty.
Hell yeah, bro.
You shaved your beard off. I was like, oh my gosh, have you seen Jared? You shaved his beard.
I said, does he look 12? And she said, no, it's no good. So many people shave their beard. It's like, okay, now they're 12. Yeah, you need to grow that out. Your brother couldn't pull it off. That's the reason he had to trim it all down and go to that little mustache on the top, just a mustache.
Alice Morton is in the house. Says, my first car, 53 Chevy radio did work. Woo! The radio worked. That's
Tina
awesome.
says, spent first 2 years trying to teach the child to walk.
And taught rest of their life to sit down and shut up, right? Mike says, my second car was a 76 Firebird Formula with a T-top and a cassette deck. Ooh, fancy.
He was walking in tall cotton right
Yeah,
there.
he was. So what is it on Smokey and the Bandit? It was a 77.
77 or 78.
77. 77, I think. Yeah. Yeah.
77 Firebird.
Whoop, whoop. I
hear poor little Addie crying. I'm crying too.
Oh, yes, she's hungry. She's telling her mama, feed me, mama.
Stafford says, my third car was a 68 Camaro AM FM.
Woo! Mr. Hat Creek looks like he is a 12-year-old when he shaves. Trans Am. Lila says a Trans Am. That's right.
Yep.
The 77 Trans Am.
Trans Am.
Yes.
Firebird.
Is it a Firebird?
Yeah, because that's the reason it has the bird on the.
Okay. I didn't know it was the same thing. Learn something new every day.
Hood says 86 old Cutlass Sierra with the V6 diesel.
Ooh, dang. That's awesome.
Yeah, my
So
brother
I
has
have
one
a
of those.
question. Do they have glow plugs?
Yes.
So you have to go and just exactly like a
Just-
diesel, like
yeah,
a
it's
diesel truck.
Yep.
Huh.
Yep, Doug had one. It was
That's
an
cool.
86 or 87. And that was a running son of a gun, too. Heavy. Oh, my Lord, those things are heavy.
Henry Combs says, I'll post a picture of him when we first got together on our Instagram. Okay.
All right, do it.
Bet. And I'll post a picture of Rusty when he shaved his.
Bet.
Bet.
I had a green
doesn't look
hatchback
like the same person.
Gremlin. Don't remember the year.
Ooh, a gremlin.
Lazy Days with Jess and Lisa says, my first car was an 80 Vet, a Chevy Chevette. Our son Amos's second car was a Rari.
Yeah, he called it the Rari.
His buddies, he had a Toyota Solara, and he crashed it. Hood was messed up to him. Dude, you wrecked the first one, bought another one. You're not getting rid of it and buying another one. So we pulled the hood off of it. He drove it to school like that most of his senior year, his junior year.
So he had a Solara, and now I drive a 99 Lexus, which is exactly a Solara.
It's a Solara with a Lexus badge.
Yeah, he's like,
is.
oh, I like your car. Fastbat says, I love hearing all those old cars. Yes, me too.
And he says, now my husband and I have a Firebird, a Trans Am, and a Pontiac G8, plus a truck
And a motorcycle.
and a motorcycle. Wow.
Goodness, Eddie. And yes, we got to see part of that
Yes.
when we were at your house. Donna says, my husband, when I met him, had a canary yellow 75 Gremlin.
Ooh.
My brother had a pimped out El Camino. Ooh, my brother had an El Camino for a little while.
Barbara says Mike was jamming into his 76 that don't fear the reaper.
Brenda Baker says, my husband looked like Elvis when we met, but don't ask what he looks like.
But he's still, as long as he doesn't look like Elvis now, you're doing great.
Juanita says, I had a Hornet.
Ooh.
Jared says, my first vehicle was an early 90s Ford Aerostar van that only the driver door opened from the outside. Haha, Jason and I shared that van for years.
That's awesome.
That's twin life right
Yes.
there. Our insurance is high.
Oh, I bet it is.
Yes.
Oh, man.
What was your first car? You had was that
Yeah,
what
I
it
had
was?
76. Mine was a 78 Chevy pickup.
78 Chevy pickup.
And an AM radio in it. And then I went and I saved my money, guys, and I went and bought a Sparkomatic cassette tape player to put in.
Sparkomatic. Do you
Sparkomatic.
remember when those ones came out that the little face came off of them?
Yeah,
That was like fancy.
those were high dollars.
Oh,
I
yeah.
couldn't afford that.
Well, I don't think they were out whenever you were first driving. I think that was late 90s,
Probably.
late 90s.
Mid to late, yeah. I
Yeah.
was just driving.
Whatever.
Just driving everywhere I wanted to drive.
Mid to late 90s, you were already out of the Navy.
Yep.
I was just graduating high school.
It says I had a 76 CJ7 Canary Yellow, just like Jason's.
Pafford says, my second car was a 66 two-door Plymouth Belvedere slant 6 engine.
Ooh. Cat versus Annie Ann. Keep an eye on that G8 with the LS2. We've had 2 Trailblazers SS stolen in the past 5
Oh
years
my
with the LS2.
goodness.
Yeah, that LS2 motor is a hot number.
Hot number. Troy says, traded my Nova for a 79 Chrysler New Yorker like an ocean liner.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I took my driving test in a New Yorker, but I can't remember the year. It was my brother's, but I don't know the year that it was.
That's what my Auntie Ann had with the Mercury Bobcat, not the Pinto.
Oh, Mercury Bobcat. Would it be possible to have more baby? I need to go get her. She's crying.
Cat Creek says, my second car was an 89 Chevy Spectrum.
Oh, yikes.
I've had too many cars to remember what all I had. in what
Judy
order.
Plasters in the hood.
Judy Plasters in the hose.
I learned to drive my brother's 68 GTO as soon as I got my driver's license because he had got his suspended. So I drove him around all summer long and had 4-speed with a Hurst shifter.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Brenda says, we had the same car, Bar Run Forge. Annie Ann says, it stays in the garage.
90s, I forget just how young Jared is, laugh out loud. And today he looks 12. No, he doesn't. Jared actually looks 25, 30. I mean, he took a few years off getting rid of the beard, but
We got a brand new portable 8-track player, Donna says. Paul says, wow, Rachel, you have to go back to high school when the kids had grown up.
Queen Cynthia says, we almost got an antique, now driving our 2002 GMC.
Come on
with the 8 vehicles. Absolutely.
That's us. So I drive a 99 Lexus.
I drive a 98 Expedition.
Yep, paid for.
Paid for.
Let's see. Good night. Oh, Annie Ann's leaving. Gotta run, everyone. Have an awesome evening. Good night, Annie
Good
Ann.
night, Annie Ann.
Trailblazers were not taken from our garage, mail, and park and ride.
Mall.
Oh, mall
Mall
and park and
and
ride.
park.
Ooh, that's crazy. Night, Annie Ann. Yeah, Brenda, double cushioned leather power seats, ice cold AC, riding in style. Jared says, I'm a man. Oh, is that what he was doing,
Yeah.
coughing?
Yeah.
He wasn't dabbing?
He says, elbow cough, elbow cough.
I think that's dabbing. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can. Here, you want to read this?
Yeah, more runs. All right. I can't read her phone. That's too small, y'all. Yeah, you are, Jared. Jared is the man. I'm here to tell you right now. So, Terry, we have a 2004 GMC Yukon, a 2006 Dodge Ram. Double lap there, paid for. Amen, sister. Marlin Forge mine is sitting in pasture. Laugh out loud. Sitting in the past. Smiling. Yes, you are, Jared. It's just now Matt looks like one. Laugh out loud. Oh. That's just wrong, Lila. You can't be dissing on Jared. Oh, what'd Paul say? Jared, you are a man at the moment, looking more like a 15-year-old. Oh, wow. Yeah, I've had several vehicles, and I try to get them paid for. I've had brand new ones, but I like these older ones. I like to be able to work on them myself. I spent the day working on my old Ford again, trying to tune it up and make it run better. So we just like them paid for vehicles. Barron says, my favorite was my 49 Chevy 3100 5-window. Oh, yeah.
What? 49 Chevy.
Yeah, thank you, Jared.
Rusty
See,
still looks like he's 21.
That's right.
Okay. Oh, so cute. Hey, listen, we found some old home videos of when Allie was a baby. And I told Rusty, I said, oh my gosh, like when I smiled, I didn't have wrinkles. I was so young. Yes, okay, what did I miss?
21 what, Jared?
That's right.
21 plus.
Jared knows I love him.
Brenda says, so does Rachel.
My favorite was a 56 Studebaker El President.
Presidente.
El Presidente.
Rusty, I've never had a new car. I always buy old.
Yes.
You know,
Wait, Lila wants those Crocker boys. Bet if she got a hold of them, she'd
tear them up. And it says, Jason's Dodge pickup I paid $1,000 for and has been paid for since '08.
Tila says these new ones are computers on wheels. You have to have a degree to work on them.
Oh, yeah.
The older models don't crumble as bad as the new ones when you have a wreck. Right on.
Mike, you can kiss my fuzzy.
Jared, stop drunk texting Rusty. That's 50.
I'm not 50 yet, sucker. Give me another year and a half and I'll be the big 5-0 though.
Brenda says, watch it, Catford. Laugh out loud, Mr. MT Homestead. She's gonna
tear you up.
David said, "Dadgum phone. Why? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did we miss?"
Jason's Dodge pickup. I paid $1,000 for it. It has been paid for since '08.
Catford says, "Brenda, yes, ma'am. You know it's true, though." Yeah, you know it's true.
I'm not going there. All I know is she's a sailor.
Oh, David had retracted his message.
Oh.
Brenda's like funny. Barron says
Puppies and kittens. Puppies and kittens.
That's the mantra sometimes. That is.
Troy, we say that a lot. Rachel, I'll be talking and working, and she'll look at me and I'll say, I know, puppies and kittens, puppies and kittens. Or she'll tell me that. It's like, that makes a lot of sense. No, but people that don't know our lives, they just don't understand. That baby is not happy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if I could go buy any pickup or bit what I want right now, I think I'd have to go buy probably an old Dodge Power Wagon. It's always been my hangout. $1,000 for my Dodge pickup. Oh, okay, for your pickup. And it's been paid for since '08. All right, that makes sense. Absolutely, Troy. Oh, I tell you, we try to keep ourselves in line, but you know what it's like when you're trying to keep yourself in line? There's nobody to be held accountable to when you're just doing it yourself. So it is what it is. Baby says, I need mommy milk now. I think that's what they're working on. Hey, Allie, a lady in here says that she's trying to tell you, I need mommy milk now. And she said, they're trying. Oh. That's just making them ovaries work overtime, Don. It's going to happen. Got to get one more. All right. Bacon. Okay, Paul says, laugh out loud, you got no chance keeping things in check, mate, right? Oh, I tell you. We do good, though. Rachel and I keep each other in check pretty well. She keeps me in check better than I keep her in check because I'm too mean. Oh, Rusty, no more babies. Well, you know, you hang out with the right people and we'll find out. Oh, so what's everybody else been up to this last week? Now that it's finally cooling off a little bit, hopefully we can get some work done outside. Or find that early Dodge with the old feed pump Cummins. That'd be good. That would be awesome. I almost had my dad convinced to buy one. I had a flatbed, homemade flatbed on it with a set of gin poles, big old Tulsa winch mount on it. We were hoping, but he just wouldn't go for it. I said to Terry last night, and she told me to go to sleep. My dad had a '63 Ford pickup. Can't remember the name, and I was supposed to inherit it, but his wife sold it, so I couldn't have it. It still ran great. Gear shift on the cover. Oh yeah, Brenda, those are good old pickups. I hate to hear that though. Deborah says, did I miss much? My granddaughter had to tend her. Oh, we're just still talking about vehicles and what's been going on. I think Rusty's afraid. I guarantee you Rusty's afraid of Rachel. She knows Mexican judo. You don't know if she got a knife. You don't know if she got a gun. You don't know. Jerry just said, he said, I think Rusty's afraid of Rachel. Ha ha.
David says, I've been making hardwood flooring. Cool.
Oh, wow.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Kepler says it was an F.
I bet it was an F100. I bet it was.
Tila says, doing a bunch of epoxy work this week and had Michael and Robin out for a cookout.
Oh, that's awesome. Next time you see those guys, tell them I said hello. I haven't seen them when we were in Florida, 6 years ago now? 5 or 6 years ago, we got to stop by Aunt Karen's, and then we went by Marla's and met her husband and kids. Hadn't met them before.
Evelyn says, I learned to drive in a '63 Ford pickup with 4 on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Brenda says, it might have been, but I loved it. Paul says, Rusty, Dawn will end up with twins. Heather
That'd be
says,
awesome.
good night, y'all. We got to get to bed. Juno.
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 Good night, you guys.
Good night, guys. Been fixing hay equipment and servicing the combine tractors. Trying to get ahead of the preparations for harvest.
Oh,
yes.
goodness. Yes. Tila says, we'll do. Bland's Promised Land Ranches in the house.
Welcome, welcome.
Hello, great to be here. Glad you guys are
Great to
here.
have you here.
Yes. Troy says, oh, and blacksmithing and church work.
Yeah.
Are you busy?
Just, in your spare, what do you do in your spare time?
You know, all that spare time. Sleep, I'd
Yeah.
imagine. You sleep
There's
those.
24 hours a day. I
4
know that
hours.
you got to get at least another hour or two where they're working somewhere.
Yeah. Let's see. Bled's promises. Oh, hey there to Barun. Let's see. Great to be here. Juanita says, night all. Good night.
Good night, Juanita.
Yeah, we're going to have to get off here before long.
Yeah.
Addie is eating now, and then after that, it's bath time.
It's
and
bath time.
it's a whole family project at bath time because she's still doing sponge baths, because her little umbilical cord is still attached. So I usually do the bath part, and then Josh likes to wash her hair, and then Mama gets her all dried up, and then and dressed, and then
Daddy brushes
her hair, and then Papa
gets
swaddles her. Yeah, because Papa does the best swaddles, and she will stay asleep forever with the swaddles that Papa gives her. Finish my.
Warren says, finish Mama Michelle's to-do. Right.
Don says, that's exactly why we ain't trying to have no more babies. I have an autistic son and a daughter with Down syndrome already. I am 40 years old. Goodness. Brenda says, night, Juanita. Lila says, good night, guys. Love you both. Good night, everyone. God bless and take care. Good night, Lila.
Good night, Lila.
Let's see. David says, I might add, I had my Jeep till we had our first son almost 18 years ago. Had to trade it for a Chevy Cavalier. Miss
Hey, I
my
used
Jeep.
to have one of those too.
Aw. Troy says, well, I look so happy. I mean, just a little bit.
Tima says, it takes a village. Yes,
It
ma'am,
does,
it
it
does. And we love it.
Fallen Arkansas veteran Charles is in here.
Welcome, Charles.
I made it probably late. It's okay. You're great. You're great. Glad you're here. Catfer says, wait, do I need to pre-read it?
Oh, I learned to drive with the stick shift too. A little awkward when I would have to change gears. Stick came back between my dad's legs. Probably more awkward for me. Southern Baptist.
Oh, John says good night to Lila.
Guess what? You guys are in trouble now. Annie Ann and Lila have both gone.
Oh no, Paul.
Good night, Troy.
Good night. Let's see. Let's see. Oh my goodness, that kind
Yeah, it does take a village, and we're really enjoying all this baby time that we're getting. Though I'm telling you right now, it's been amazing.
Yes, you know you was loving it, Catfer. Good night, Troy. Molly said. Well, you guys, it is already 9:13, and I know that Peaks and Bounty Homestead is live.
Yes.
I think they are. They're usually live
They're usually live at 9.
at 9 or 9:30. I can't remember. I think it may be 8:30 that they go live. But anyway, they are live right now. So we need to go over there and check them out. Babies are great. We had 8 Bland's Promised Land Ranch. Said, wow, that's so awesome. Well, we had baby Addie out here earlier, but she's eating now, and I'm not interrupting that. She gets just a little bit mad.
Paul says, and the priest has gone too. They fear the devil.
I sent you a PM on Facebook. Okay, happy sent to Jared. Donna says, good night, my kiddos. Good night,
Good night, Donna.
Good night. Yep, 10:13 here. Tila said, yes. Good night, you guys. Go check out Boots and Bounty Homestead if you still want to stay on lives, because their lives are pretty funny most of the time. And
Yes.
we're going to get ready to give a baby a bath. So
Yes,
it was great hanging
Yeah,
out
home
with
with
y'all.
Mom and Ron.
Oh my goodness. Hi, guys. And then we're getting off of here. Happy birthday, Tom.
Yes, happy birthday,
Yes,
Tom.
that's so
Sorry we're late.
awesome. Yes.
And I love the gift that Jared put together for Rhonda, even though it wasn't her birthday.
Yeah, he put together for Tommy, gave him an empty 6-pack of Corona. I thought that was awesome.
That
grill
grill is BA, dude.
is
Oh, man.
awesome. It is awesome. We were just like over here. Oh my goodness. But anyway, yes, we've got a baby to go give a bath to.
Yes.
But you guys take care. Thank you guys so much for being in here. And until next time, I was going to say next week. Hopefully we'll have some videos out
Yes.
this week and sometime. But yeah, until next time, you guys, God bless.
See ya.